This here's from People, it's called Johnny Depp talks feeling cut off from the world in rare interview inside his home for Gene DeBari. And let's not forget that People in the past wrote a ton of articles defending Amber almost every day during the trial in Virginia and things like that. So are they finally not mentioning it and writing only positive when it comes to Johnny? We shall see. By the way, from May 2nd, 2024, still pretty new. The actor sat down for a rare intimate interview conducted inside his home for the North American release of his French film in which he plays King Louis XV. Johnny Depp's given a peek into a personal connection to his latest role. The actor 60 stars as King Louis XV in the French film Jean de Barry, which is getting a US release beginning May 2nd after opening the Cannes Film Festival in 2023. Thanks for the info, but alright, positive so far. With the theatrical release comes a sit-down interview with Depp conducted by Mark Salisbury inside the actor's home in London. The interview plays alongside each screening of the film. Okay, that's what it is. I remember that now. About his real-life character, Depp said, I think for someone in that position, and again, some of this stuff resonates for me, not that I'm a king of any sort. Well, I mean, actually, Johnny kind of is a king in ways. Just my silly little opinion. But it resonates just in the sense that this guy, within his circle, let's say, within his world, he had to be available kind of at all times. And yet he was, in a sense, hidden away and living his life that way, said the actor. So the layers between him and the real world, they start to get thicker and weirder. It has been something like that for me at times. I certainly wouldn't complain about it ever, but there's part of you that's kind of cut off from the world where if you go out, it gets weird. It just gets weird. Alright, so I think the title of the article wanted to hint that he felt cut off from the world, maybe because of recent events that happened, things like that, but I think he's talking more about an inner personality, an inner character, or something like that. Mywin, who also co-wrote and directed the film, stars alongside Depp in the title role of Jean de Barry, the king's controversial mistress. She was a working-class woman climbing the social ladder, but when she's made the king's last official mistress, scandal erupts as no one at court will accept a girl from the streets in their rarefied world per synopsis. Depp celebrated the stateside release of Jean de Barry in the new interview on Instagram, writing, sat down with the delightful Mark Salisbury for a chat about my role as Louis XV in Mylon's Jean de Barry opening tomorrow for US and Canadian audiences. Jean de Barry is now in select theaters. That's it. Finally, they're not mentioning the case. They didn't say, and Johnny lost in the UK and won in America, and that kind of crap. They're not saying, and Amber accused him. So I think this is the first time I'm seeing from people completely positive about Johnny. They didn't slip anything in that's sneaky. It's just pretty much a promo for the movie. I still dislike this website because of all the things I wrote in the past. They can't just make up for it now. But at least they're positive now. Well, sometimes. We shall see. And here's Johnny's original post on his Instagram. And it says exactly what they printed in People, but that's his actual post. And of course, he got some comments, and I figured I'd read one or two. Hi Johnny, great to see you. Happiness looks wonderful on ya. Love to see you smile. Happy new month, and looking forward to seeing more of you. Congrats on all your hard work. Looking forward to seeing the film. I think most people could pretty much share that sentiment. I am so looking forward to this movie, even though I am by myself and a box of Kleenex. I'm so excited. I see it on Saturday. I can hardly wait. You will always be my king. All right, I took 3. There was like 2,000, and I'm going to make the guess that most of them were like that, if not all of them. I got to tell you, I did see the movie, but I had a problem because it was in French with Japanese subtitles, and I can't read Japanese as well as I speak. I speak pretty good. I'm pretty fluent. It's been 17 years, but I can't read fluently, so I honestly just didn't catch everything, and oh well. But it looked beautiful. The acting seemed pretty good as far as I could tell. So yeah, it was nice. I'll try to see it at some point with English subtitles. Anyway, if you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.